story time. So this was at a dance too, by the way. And my sister. This is another reason why I hate my sister. So I was at a dance, having a good time with my friends. I didn't even dance at all. Like, I just ran around the place playing with my friends and stuff. And most of the time, I had 2 girls sitting around me. Kind of weird, but yeah. People call me legend for some reason. I got the entire 5th grade to sign my shirt, and everybody said, "Yo, bye, Kyle," and stuff. Most people say that I'm a legend. Even my Xbox friends who never even seen me. Well, they've seen me on Facebook. But yeah, and story time. So I was at a dance, having fun with my friends and stuff. Really didn't dance, like I just said earlier, and I was just hanging around with my friends. And all I did was weaving us through the dance stuff, and I had to check up on my sister a little bit because some kid named Noah kept on freaking pushed my sister onto a desk and yanked off her necklace, which made me very mad because only I can do that. Which I've never even done it to her before. I need to do that, okay? I need to do it. And freaking, so he locked himself in one of the stalls because all the kids in our class tried to beat him up and crap and threatening him. And so yeah, so I wanted to at least get him mad at him. Well, talk to him and stuff, so that way he knows never to do it again. And so he continues doing it even after I talk to him. And we're at the party. He was hanging out with my sister, and I told my sister to leave him alone, and she was like, "No, he's following us." And he was sitting there talking to my sister. My sister was sitting there talking to him back, and she knows they were dating. They dated too. And that's when all this crap went down because she broke up with him. And freaking, so he was sitting there, and my sister was sitting there talking to each other. And I was like, "Yo, bro, you need to back up and leave." And he was like, "No, bro, you ain't the boss of me, and you can't make me." And I was like, "Bro, I got instructions from my mom and my freaking 15-year-old brother. You can't be talking to her." And I was like, "Mimi, leave with your group and not talk to this fool." He was like, "Bro, really? You want to start some crap?" And I was like, "Bro, you ain't gonna do crap." Sorry. I think there's a bat out here because I just heard crap like that. And so I was sitting there. It kind of hurt my ears. So he was like, so he pushed, like we were sitting there talking and crap. His friend Ruben came up behind him because he's a little freaking baby. And so his little boyfriend came up behind him, pushed me, I pushed him, and a whole conga line of girls pushed him back. I think they thought that he could beat me up, which I highly doubt. Like, if I were to get, like, ask my cousins, I will go berserk. Like, my cousin had bruises all up and down his back because he accidentally, I was already mad at him, and he spilled water on me, and an adult had to come and pick me up to take me off of him, and freaking, and I wouldn't stop punching him, and he was on the ground crying, and the adult had problems picking me up, because I kept pushing his arms away and elbowing him. And finally, he set me down, and I chased after him again. He was like, "No, I'm going to go tell your mom." And I was like, "I don't even freaking care, he spilled water on me." And so, they went to go get pizza and crap, and I had to go with them. I don't have anger management. I don't have anger issues. But yeah, so I pushed him, and freaking, I was just lit, like, holy crap, that was a real school fight. And of course, holy crap, this part made me mad. So, those kids started it first. I just told him to leave my sister alone and go away and go hang out with someone else. No, he started the crap. And so the police officer of our school that does nothing, he came up to me, "Yo, Kyle, why you be pushing people?" I was like, "I didn't do crap." I was like, this is exactly what I said to him. "I didn't do crap. He started crap, so I finished it." And he was like, "You don't need to be pushing people." I was like, "Well, I'm going to push people and stand up for myself. And I've already had problems with them before. So, yeah, I'm going to push them." And freaking, he was like, "No, you ain't." I was like, "What? He started it, and he ain't even supposed to be hanging around my sister because he pushed my sister into a desk and yanked her necklace off of her neck, and she had a red mark for a week." And he was like, "Yes, I know, I heard." And I was like, I ain't taking this crap. And he was like, yes, I know. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about him. I'm gonna be watching him, but you try and stay out of trouble, okay? And I was like, fine. Crap like that. Because I was lit, bro. Like, oh my god, my heart was beating, like, my heart was beating so fast that I was ready for him to come at me again. Kids started getting in between us, okay? Kids started getting in between us. And, bro, I was lit. Like, I was like, ooh, I was like ready to punch someone so hard in the face where they get knocked out. Like I grew super strength. Like, I freaking grew super strength. Like, if someone were to come at me at that moment and I punched them right here in the face, they'd be dead. They'd be Kyle, dead. But then some kids came, like my sister's friend Taylor came up to me and her friend Akaya. You made your sister